Let's talk about Yonder, a fantasy worker placement game for 1 to 4 players that is played over 5 rounds. Whoever has the most gold at the end of the game will win. On your turn, you will place a worker, and either before or after placing a worker, you can use an arcana or fulfill an envoy. Workers in this game have variable powers. You have ogres who will generate double the amount of resources or food when placed on a generation worker spot. However, they also require double the amount of food in order to be fed at the end of a round. You have elves who can occupy spaces which are already occupied except by other elves. You have skeletons who do not require any food at the end of a round. You have dwarves who will give you a discount of 1 food or resource when building or trading. And then you have goblins who don't give you any benefit except that they always come in pairs. You can place a worker onto a worker spot in your own settlement, in someone else's settlement, or onto the main board. Some of the worker spots available are the architect, where you can pick up a new building card and add it to your hand. You can go to a building spot in order to build a card into your settlement by paying the required number of resources. You can go to the audience chamber in order to go up the favor track with your emissary and gain a benefit. Either before or after placing a worker, you can use an arcana in the upper city in order to gain some kind of a benefit. You can also fulfill an envoy. You can fulfill an envoy which you already have in your settlement by placing an available ship on it, or you can take an envoy from the board and add it to your settlement and place an available ship on it. You will then make a variable number of deliveries and collect gold at the current market rate. When you run out of workers or you decide you no longer want to place workers, then you will lock up. When locking up, you must feed any workers in your settlement. For any worker you cannot feed, you will lose 3 gold, and that worker must be returned to the general supply. You will dock any ships from your envoys, and for any unfulfilled envoys, you will lose 5 gold. And if you have any profit-generating buildings, you will collect your gold. And then if you are at the ends of rounds 1, 2, or 3, you will collect a new ship with workers and cargo. You will continue in this fashion for 5 rounds. At the end of the 5th round, you will also collect gold from any sea-level buildings you have, and then whoever has the most gold at the end of the game will win. If you're looking for a seriously delightful worker placement game, then definitely check out Yonder.